Yes, boss. See the topic, man. 5 signs someone is trying to mold you into being their dummy. Or somebody's trying to mold you to being a dumbass, however you want to call it, right? So here's the deal. In life, you got to understand something. I say this all the time. The average person isn't looking to work and do something honestly on their own. A lot of people are looking for what? A come up, an ass to ride, a dumbass, somebody who doesn't know their value, so they can trick them, use them, finesse them, discard of them if they want, make them beg to be around. But it's like, you got to understand, people who do this game of trying to turn somebody into a dummy, I'm going to show you how evil and wicked people are, right? People wouldn't want to be somebody else's dummy, but they would love to make somebody their dummy. Make sense? It does, but at the same time, it doesn't. So here's the deal, right? The first sign that somebody is trying to make you to be like their dumbass is if they constantly undermine you. And I'm going to explain that to you, right? Let's say you always got an opinion, right? Or everybody's inserting their opinion on something. It could be a project, an idea, or whatever. Let's say when it comes to you opening your mouth, everybody overlooks you. It's like whatever you say goes in one ear and out the next. We don't really value your opinion. It's like you're just there to be there. And then here's another thing on top of that. Sometimes people will listen to your ideas and know that it's genius, but they'll try and deflect it and act like they're the ones that created it. So it seems like, you're just there. You're just a space holder. You're just an extra body to just give up ideas. Whatever you suggest, we'll think about it. But at the same time, we don't really care about you. I.e., we don't respect you like that. And you got to understand something. When people are going to make you a dumbass, even though you have a voice to speak, they don't want you to have a voice. Meaning you're supposed to be a mute. You're just an extra person. You're an extra body. You stay there. You be quiet. And I'm going to tell you just like this. If you're around somebody, you could be around a bag of people. And if you feel alone, that's not your crowd and that's not your set of people to be around. I'm going to tell you why. If you're around people and you still feel lonely, that's not something good. Being around people, it should be a wholesome experience. It should be something where you feel wanted, respected, loved, not tolerated and undermined and disrespected. If you feel that like some people they have you around and it's like they're not putting the full respect on your name, it's because they're going to constantly undermine you so you don't understand your value. And hopefully you don't see and understand that they don't really appreciate you like that, right? Next thing, and this is very important, isolation. If you never heard of this before, I'm going to break that down for you. If somebody's going to want to take advantage of you, it could be in a friendship dynamic, relationship, family-wise. They're going to want to isolate you from everybody else so they can have you all to themselves. And if a person's going to isolate you, you have to understand something. They're going to isolate you because they probably picked up on certain signs or see that you're needy, or you get what I'm saying, that they can manipulate you. Understand this, bro. If somebody plans on isolating you and taking you away from all of what you know, you have to stop and look at that, because that is the first sign in somebody willing to harm you or do you something or take away your free will or rob you of your time. And I'm going to explain that. You ever seen in a relationship dynamic how some people probably get into it with a girlfriend or they get a boyfriend and it's like their whole new spouse becomes their whole world? Correct. That's how some people want things. Because why? I'm going to be manipulating you. So in order for me to make sure that you're not going to be thinking outside of the thought that I'm casting on you, I need you to get away from your family. I need you to get away from your friends. I need you to lock into me and my program, because guess what? I'm your new world. I'm your family. I'm your friends. I'm your everything. People play that game with you, pick up and run, haul ass, run for the hills, all of that, bro. Because that's something that's very dangerous. And I'm going to spin that for you in a different way. Sometimes when you have people around you or you have a friend around and it's like, they're no longer around. It's either because their new partner isolates them from you. Sometimes you got to take a step back and look at certain things. Sometimes a friend is going to move according, or people are going to move according to somewhat how you treat them too. And I'm going to break that down. You ever seen somebody get into a relationship and it's like they drop all of their friends or they drop certain people? Sometimes, yes, some people are whipped. Yes, sometimes some people are like, oh man, I got to leave these people behind. But you got to understand something. Sometimes those so-called friends or family members, they never valued or treated that person with the respect that they needed. So I'm going to give you an example into that, right? Let's say you have a friend or you have a little cousin or whatever who's very good with cameras, right? Everybody goes to this cousin. People don't even really care to pay him. It's like a thing where we expect you to do certain things because why? You're my cousin, you're family. Here's the deal. Constantly disrespecting and undermining people, you're choosing not to pay any form of homage or show respect. Meaning the door is wide open for somebody to come along and snatch that person from up out of your grasp. Because why? The dynamics that was there before, they never appreciated that person. Never respected them. Never showed them how much they're wanted and valued. Guess what? People are more likely to do what? Use them, dog. Yo, cuz, you're a cameraman. You can't do this for me? And it's like some people sit down and think that just because you and them are family, that they have all rights to screw you over and do badness to you. Here's the thing. The first L you will ever catch in life is going to come from somebody internal. And chances are it could come from family members. That's why I say you got to watch out for these things. So because now this new partner came in and swooped this person up, guess what? You don't have them anymore. You feel sick. Sometimes you got to step back and think, how were you treating that person? How much love did you show to that person? Did you show a lot? Was it fake? Was it based on substances? Was it a transactional relationship? People see these things and people remember this shit. People remember how you treat them, dog. I do videos about this all the time, bro. Don't think that disrespect has an expiration date because it doesn't, dog. Disrespect is not like the can of tuna in your cupboard, dog. Or a gallon of milk that's sitting in your fridge. People remember certain things that people did. And then it burns people when they get that same thing called back to them. Yo, you never respected me. All you looked at me as was like a little dude boy or a little friend. You never really cared about me. Sometimes, and this is another thing as well, some people don't know what it's like to have somebody genuine around them, so they mistreat them. Not saying that that's a reason to be all gung-ho and screw people over and not give people their value or their flowers or whatever. But what I'm telling you is, think about it like this. The friends that you lost or the relationships that you lost, if you can honestly sit down within yourself and be honest, yo, did you treat that person with respect? You ask some people this, they got to really sit down and be like, no. Did you think this person was going to be around forever? Chances are, yeah. And you got to understand this. This is where God plays chess. If you think that somebody's going to linger around you forever, guess what? Some people are around for a season, dog. Some people might be around you for the rest of life until God call them home. But I'm telling you, you cannot think that people are going to always be around you and you're going to have the upper hand to fucking mistreat them, dog. God sees this shit. Why you think there's some dudes, they lost out on a special woman who always showed them love or always cared about them? A certain females, you had somebody solid and you screwed them over. A certain people like, yo, you had a solid friend, but you used them, or you probably slept with his old lady and did all type of fuckery, dog. Let me tell you something. Sometimes you got to be thankful for the things that happen to you, because that lets you know how people feel and how people move when they have the power or the ball in their court. Some people don't stop and think, yo, with me having the ball in my court, I've been doing some fuckery all my life. Some people don't stop and think that. That's why you got to stop and see, yo, this is why this person probably was isolated or probably they no longer around. You feel me? Next one, excessive criticism. And this is a very special one. Let's say for everything it is that you do, I always have something to say towards you. So example, we're going out. We're going to the club. We're going to a party. We're going out somewhere. I always talk about your shoes. I always talk about your outfit, your hairstyle. It's always something. I nitpick and find something. It's like I criticize you for every little thing. If somebody's going to criticize you, they want you to develop the feeling of learning how to walk on eggshells. If you don't know what it's like to walk on eggshells, walking on eggshells, is feeling uncomfortable. Like at any given moment, somebody could say something to you. At any given moment, you can be clocked for something. You could be harassed. You can be judged. We could put you down for this. It's like you can't breathe for 5 seconds because why? You always got somebody criticizing you. And then it gets to the point where it's like, it's not even a valid form of criticism. It's like you just want to poke me or just say something to me. Just get out of pocket with me. There are some people who get a high off of doing this shit. And that's where you got to understand that some people are miserable. They don't got no friggin' conscience. It's like some people, they just get off on talking shit about people. And that's where you got to understand that some people who excessively like to criticize you, they want you to feel bad. Sometimes these people don't even mean to do it. It's because they want you to feel like how they feel internally about themselves. You feel me? Next one, gaslighting, right? And this is very famous. If somebody's going to gaslight you, right? Gaslighting is basically telling you whatever you saw with your own two eyes or whatever you feel, that's not it. You feel me? So I'm going to give you an example into that. Let's say you seen somebody light fire, right? And then you told a person, yo, you better put that fire out. And then that person says to you, yo, I don't have any fire going. And you're there like, yo, I just seen you light fire a while ago. What are you talking about? I didn't light any fire. What are you talking about? That's gaslighting. Making you think that whatever you've seen in your mind is not that. So they can learn how to play tricks on your mind. And I'm going to tell you how powerful and wicked gaslighting is, dog. If somebody's going to gaslight you, that means they want you to throw away your whole intuition in your thought process. The eyes that God gave you, those aren't correct. You need to see through some better eyes. That's not it. You see me cheating on you? I don't know who you seen. Somebody jumped out the window? I didn't see anybody jump out the window. People who play these games, get away from them, bro. Because these people, it's like they have a special knack for wanting to send people into like a psych ward to drive people up the wall. There are some people who play the game of throw the rock, hide the hand. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about? I really don't know what you're talking about. The longer you linger around these people, they're going to make you feel like you're crazy or your head not good anymore. You feel me? That's a dangerous game. And I'm going to tell you like this. Sometimes people play these games with people that they feel like will not put hands on them or you're not going to say anything to me. You ever notice? I'm going to teach you another thing, right? You know how I did a video saying people respond to fear before they do love? I'm going to teach you about that. Sometimes people like to challenge good people. You ever seen people really challenge somebody that'll bust their ass to give it to them? Nope. It's a rarity. Why? Because I know what type of time you're on. And this is where a lot of people disrespect and spit in God's face, bruh. God is for patience, love, all of that. People don't play these games with devilish, demonic people, but they'll play it with people of God, though. I'm going to waste your time. Well, I'm going to play games with you. Playing with people of God is just like playing in God's face, dog. If you never really thought about it. You feel me? Playing on somebody's top or playing on somebody's intellects to make it seem like you're smarter, you're going to fuck yourself for it. I've seen people do this all the time. I could give you examples on examples. I've done it before, but you already know how that goes. If you keep playing with people and feel like, yo, you could get away with this, get away with that. I'm going to screw you over. I'm going to play stupid with you. I'm going to throw the rock here and I'm going to hide my hand here. You're going to play a game that you cannot get out of, dog, eventually. It's like it became a high for you and now you get stuck in that game. Last thing now, right? Conditional love, right? When somebody's going to give you conditional love, it's based on a certain condition. Example, you're giving me money, I got all the love for you. You're paying my bills, I got extra love for you. You're making me dinner, you're taking me out, I'm going to pour out all the love for you. Let you stop doing that, guess what? The love stops as well. You got to understand something. Dealing with some people will put you in a transactional relationship. Meaning, you won't get anything up out of me until I get what I want and what I need. That's all fake, bro. If anything is transactional, that shit is not worth it. If a girl want to feel like, yo, you got to spend money on me before I can consider going out with you, fuck that bitch. That hoe is probably burnt up and washed out. And chances are that hoe is broke. Any female tell me some shit like, oh, you want, bro, I'll probably leave you right where you at. You're a fucking clown. Like, you got to understand. Not everybody is going to fall for the game that you pull on Tom, Dick, and Harry, dog. Some games you cannot play with people. It's just like, look at the movie Friday. Debo used to disrespect and try people personal to him. Remember what he did to Red? Took Red chain, and then Smokey said, yo, Debo, chill out, man. He was like, nigga, chill out. What, give him back what chain? What chain? He was like, yeah, what chain? Because they was afraid of him. As soon as he rolled off, what did Smokey say? Yo, Debo a bitch. He only tried that on people that he know he could get away with it. He wouldn't try that on them fools around the corner. You want to know why? There are some people in life that will study you to use you. And that's why I tell people, be careful of the games that you play with people, because you don't really know people like that. You want to know when you'll get to know who you're dealing with. When shit hits the fan, you either disrespect a person, you violated a person, you violated a person's trust and respect. That's when you'll find out who a fucking person is, dog. Don't be out here playing goofy games because you've seen your friends do it, or it seems like it's cool, or you might can get away with it. Bro, playing a game of trying to pull on somebody's heartstrings and try and sell love to somebody, or I'll sell you a friendship, like people are dumb. Let me tell you something. That's the reason why the fucking world is so scrummy, dog. People learn the wrong things and use it in an ill-advised way, dog. Do friggin' devious, wicked, malicious shit, bro. You see somebody who probably, they don't have a girlfriend or they don't have anybody. They're lonely. Let me play like I love them just to extract out of them. When deep down behind closed doors, you don't even know if this person has suicidal thoughts. You don't even know if this person get used, tricked, abused, and fucked over by people internally to them. And now they're looking for somebody on the outside. That's why I said people are fucking wicked, bro. You got to stop and think, dog. If you're out here trying to make somebody a dumbass or a lick, or you're my target, or you're my come up, what does that say about you and your character? You're a fucking piece of shit, dog. Why are you out here trying to use somebody and trying to put down somebody, or I'm going to make you into my dumbass? Listen to what I said at the beginning of the video. If somebody tried to do that to you, chances are you would not be having it. But if you see that the opportunity shows itself to do that to somebody else, you'll take it. You know what that says? That shows what kind of heart people have, bruh. God give people opportunities all day long to prove what type of heart you have, if your heart clean or not, bruh. There's people who do dirty, wicked shit behind closed doors and act like they're a friggin' saint in front of the whole world, dog. Fuck people over, screw people over, rob people, innocent people, fuck them over, use them, threaten people with their life just so they secrets don't get out, dog. With that being said, remember this. Words can help you, they can hurt you, but here on my channel, I'm going to uplift you because everybody's a champion, nobody's a loser, man. Just understand this in life, bro. To try and go out your way to make somebody an idiot or a target or your lick is very stupid. Very, very wicked. Very, very like piss poor behavior, dog. Piss poor characteristics, dog. And if people do that stuff and they feel comfortable to do it, guess what? Chances are they've done this previously in the past to somebody else. They've just probably never been caught or never been checked for it. You feel me? Treat people the way that you want to be treated, bruh. Don't treat people like, yo, you're an easy lick or an easy target because I don't know you, or you're not my intermediate circle, or you're not blood, or we don't have dealings. Treat people the way you want to be treated, man. 444 the world, man. Peace.